Right now, you can't remember a single thing from the first few years of your life. Not your first steps, not your first word, not the thousands of times someone fed you, held you, or sang you to sleep. An entire chapter of your life just gone. But here's the strange part. You were awake for all of it. You were learning faster than you ever will again. So the real question isn't, why don't you remember? It's, where did all those memories actually go? Because the answer isn't what scientists believed even 10 years ago. And by the end of this, you'll see they might not be gone at all. Try it right now. Reach back as far as you can. For almost everyone, the trail goes cold somewhere around age 3 or 4. Before that, almost nothing. Maybe a blurry flash, a feeling, a single moment you're not even sure is real. Scientists have a name for this. They call it infantile amnesia. And it's not just you. It happens to nearly every human on Earth, which is bizarre when you think about it. Because those early years, that's when the most important stuff happened. You learn to walk, to talk, to recognize the faces of the people who loved you. So why would your brain delete the recording of the most formative years of your entire life? For a long time, the answer seemed obvious. Babies just don't make memories yet. Their brains aren't finished. Case closed. Except that turned out to be wrong. Because babies clearly do learn. A baby remembers their mother's voice. They remember which toy makes a sound. They learn language, possibly the hardest thing a human ever does, in just a couple of years. That's not a brain that can't form memories. That's a brain forming them constantly. So if the memories are getting in, the mystery just got a whole lot weirder. Because that means they're in there somewhere. You just can't get to them. To understand why, you have to meet the part of your brain in charge of saving long-term memories. It's a little curved structure called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's librarian. Every experience you want to keep, the hippocampus files away so you can find it again later. The problem? In a baby, this librarian has only just shown up for work. The shelves aren't built yet. A baby's brain is growing at a staggering pace, building new connections by the millions, every single second. And here's the catch. All that explosive growth is great for learning, but it may be terrible for keeping. Some scientists think the brain is rewiring so fast that older memories get overwritten, like recording new footage on top of an old tape again and again until the original is gone. But there's a second piece, and it's the one I find the most haunting. Pause. To remember something as your memory, you need a sense of you, a self, a little voice that says, "This happened to me." And in your first couple of years, that voice barely exists yet. You didn't fully know where you ended and the world began. So even when a memory was saved, there was no you stamped on it to file it under. Add language to that. Most of your early memories were formed before you had words. And memories without words are incredibly hard to pull back out later. Because as adults, we reach for memories using language. It's like trying to search a library where none of the books have titles. Now here's where it gets incredible. Researchers recently started scanning the brains of babies while they were learning new things. And they watched the hippocampus, that little librarian, light up, actively encoding, actively saving, which means the memories of your first years may not be deleted at all. They might still be in there. Sealed in a vault you simply lost the key to. Every face you saw, every lullaby. The first time the world made you laugh, possibly all still stored, just permanently out of reach. So no, you'll probably never remember being a baby. But maybe that misses the point. Because those years weren't wasted just because you can't replay them. Those forgotten years are where you learned whether the world was safe, whether you were loved, whether a cry would be answered. You don't remember a second of it, and yet it quietly shaped the person watching this video right now. Your earliest memories aren't gone. They became you. And somewhere, locked behind a door you'll never open, a version of you is still laughing for the very first time. If this rewired your brain a little, there's another one on your screen right now that'll do it again. I'll see you there.